really offer Tony Yayo millions of dollars to not do Vlad TV interviews?
I didn't want him to do it. He always says some stuff I wouldn't say. Like, I don't know why he's doing it. It's not enough involved in it for him to have to say that.
50 got stabbed that day, right? He did get stabbed.
Vlad,
okay.
Jewish is not a race, but we've made it a race because we could
It kind of is.
When you be Ashkenazi, would you be considered Ashkenazi?
I'm an Ashkenazi Jew, and I'm an Ashkenazi Jew, and so I'm on like United in first class, and 50 Cent walks in. I'm like, oh shit, we haven't seen each other like 10 years. You know, like in the last interview with Yayo.
The rap community is receiving a severe message from 50 Cent. You guys had better stop chatting to that Vlad guy. He's been fed. This warning, which is upsetting matters, comes after DJ Vlad allegedly attempted to set up Godfrey. 50 isn't holding back. He's revealing Vlad's deep ties to the government and those who subtly run the entertainment business behind the scenes by removing receipts. Everyone is keeping a tight eye on this news, wondering just how deep this network truly is.
Stole something from a store and you tried running from the police?
Yeah, that was the first time, bro. Damn, how the know this shit? What the God damn.
I'm the feds, man. I'm the feds. I know everything.
Yeah.
DJ Vlad established himself as the voice of hip-hop culture by doing interviews with insiders and rappers. Rumor has it, however, that he has been working with federal authorities for years behind the scenes. According to reports, the government uses his platform as a snitch trap to find and imprison black musicians. Not only artists are affected. It has been stated that Vlad attempted to set up Godfrey. After that strategy failed, he launched an offensive, using people like Lord Jamar and Aries Spears to criticize Godfrey in an effort to sway public opinion. This entire thing is revealing some very significant covert manipulation.
He is right there, sitting there, taking photos with Vlad. Damn near have the same shorts on.
Lord Jamar! It's been 5 years.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I feel sorry for him,
because
there was
you gotta sell something.
But the
Like a soul.
Yeah, you gotta sell. Yeah.
Like, how much is a soul cost?
People aren't falling for Vlad's attempts to downplay the criticism and gaslight it. 50 Cent is now revealing some really dubious information about DJ Vlad that calls into doubt his motivations and allegiances. It's becoming a full-fledged expose of the extent of the covert influence.
Everybody doesn't know who he is. His name is Vlad, so, it should, hit your mind like this is what a Vlad could look like. But people don't be thinking that. They be like, this is Vlad, and some people know. Maybe you did, but if you didn't know this was...
is raising the alarm and warning people not to watch Vlad TV. DJ Vlad, also known as Vladislav Lubin, is not who he claims to be. According to 50, he is a dangerous industry plant that works not just for the government, but also for the mysterious forces that control the backstage operations. He is neither a DJ nor a legitimate journalist. Although this may seem like a crazy conspiracy, 50 maintains that the evidence is real and somewhat unnerving. He goes so far as to say that Vlad attempted to buy individuals off from doing interviews with him by offering millions of dollars through Tony Yayo in order to quiet critics. This is a real warning from one of the biggest names in the business, not just some...
I didn't want him to do it. He always says some stuff I wouldn't say. Like, I don't know why he's doing it. It's not enough involved in it for him to have to say that.
You be calling him after like, yo, why did you?
I don't know why you're talking about it. Like, what's wrong with you? You have to...
Descent, however, didn't stop there. He publicly criticized Vlad and made him remove a video in which Cal Dawson discussed the shooting of 50 Cent in 2000. Cal Dawson was in the car when 50 Cent got shot 9 times. Was the title of the video. Cal was also shot. Section 3. After seeing it, 50 posted a screenshot of the video to Instagram along with the words fraudulent and the words, I want this video taken down now. Vlad removed the video right away, so he must have recognized he had gone too far. However, removed the video right away, so he must have recognized he had gone too far. However, things become much more sinister. Something more profound about Vlad was revealed by this whole situation with Godfrey. It dates back to 2020. When Vlad spoke with DL Hughley on Minister Louis Farrakhan on Vlad TV, Vlad misrepresented Farrakhan's remarks, accusing him of anti-Semitism by saying that he ordered his followers to throw rocks at Jews and that all Jews are Satan. This intentional misinterpretation sparked a great deal of criticism.
where he said, those of you that say you're Jews, I will not give you the honor of calling you a Jew. You're not a Jew. You're so-called, you're Satan. And it's my job now to pull the cover off of Satan. And he went on to say, like, every Muslim, when they see a fake Jew, grab a rock. And this is kind of what I feel.
However, this is what Farrakhan said in that address. He used figurative language when he exhorted people to pick up the stone of truth against individuals he referred to as so-called Jews, or persons who, in his opinion, were making fraudulent claims to be genuine Jews. It was not a direct order to throw rocks or use violence, but rather a symbolic demand.
Jews, I will not even give you the honor of calling you a Jew. You're not a Jew. You're so-called. When you know who Satan is, you don't have to kill him, no. The stone of truth. See, that's what you throw. We cast truth at falsehood till we knock out its brains. Every one of you that knows the truth, stand up and tell it from the mountaintop. Black people can't take it no more. So wherever you are on the job, in the factory, I don't care where you are. If you know the truth.
Many public people criticized Vlad for blatantly misrepresenting Minister Farrakhan's remarks, which caused a significant backlash against him. One of them, Godfrey, was certain that Vlad's misquote wasn't an accident. He thought Vlad was playing a risky game to sow dissension by purposefully causing uncertainty and division among the black community.
It's like me lying on Rush Limbaugh. Let's say Rush Limbaugh. You know Rush. But if I go, Rush Limbaugh said that he wants everybody, all the black people to die. If I lied, I owe him an apology. He didn't say that. Period. He didn't say it. You know what I mean? You can't just be lying. And that's a dangerous thing. And I'm going to tell you one thing. I would rather have the NOI on my side.
Yeah.
I'll take the Nation of Islam.
Godfrey didn't mince words. Vlad TV is canceled, he said in a social media video. We must defend our culture against the vultures. In addition, he disclosed plans to boycott Vlad TV in concert with Lord Jamar, Me and the General, and Worcester 59. Godfrey blasted Vlad for making unjust and untrue accusations on Minister Farrakhan and then refusing to issue an apology.
My son, the General, and Royce the 5'9" from Eminem's camp, we've all decided to join forces and just stop doing Vlad TV. If you guys don't know Vlad TV, it's on YouTube. It's an interview show, pretty much an urban interview show, because most of the people he's interviewed for the past 10 years have been all black people. Not too long ago, he made some statements about Minister Farrakhan which weren't true and were not fair, even if you don't like him. And as a Jewish man, he feels that Farrakhan insults his people. Fine. You can feel the way you want to feel, but lying on people does not work. That's not cool. I don't care who it was. It could have been Maxine Waters. It could have been Al Sharpton's corny. But you lie on somebody and then you get the truth told to you and you end up being looking. You should apologize. Issue an apology. Even big companies that black people all the time issue apologies so they can get that money. You know, we need to stand on code, protect our culture, just like Vlad decided not to apologize. He wants to protect his culture, okay? So we stood on ours. So we are not going to, we unsubscribe to Vlad. You all should unsubscribe to Vlad. If you're African American, you have.
Many were taken aback when Godfrey revealed that DJ Vlad is actually married to a black woman. Nevertheless, he continues to profit from exploiting negativity and black suffering. It's a terrible reality that made Vlad's condemnation even more intense.
Everybody, you know, you can date black women and marry them and all of a sudden you can't respect us. No, I'm getting a little tired of that. Getting a little tired of being used monetarily and you. That's any culture protects their culture. If black people say anything bad about any culture, we have to apologize right away, just like Nick Cannon did, right? So I think if you insult us, you should apologize to us. We are not animals. We are not some amusement fucking ride that you can get on when you want to. Well, this ride is derailing. For his decision. No hate, just business.
But here's where
when Lord Jamar, who had previously sided with Godfrey and criticized Vlad for not apologizing to Minister Farrakhan, began to play both sides, the situation became even more complicated. Jamar and Godfrey used to be frequent viewers of Vlad TV, and although Jamar supported Godfrey's decision to boycott Vlad, only Godfrey followed through on his pledge. Jamar, meanwhile, discreetly made his way back to Vlad TV for interviews and collaborations. He even joined Vlad in disparaging Godfrey by labeling him not solid.
So, a week or two earlier, and I'm there, and my security's with me. So as I see he's coming out, we both stand up. And, he's walking by. I said, "What's up, Godfrey?" The first thing he does is put out his hand and shake my hand. And as I'm shaking his hand, I said, "You and I need to talk." I looked Godfrey in the eyes, as we're shaking hands, and I said, we need to talk. He goes, "Okay." And he runs off real quick.
Never to be seen.
Well, I know somebody that still talks to him, so that person gave me his current phone number. So I texted him and I said, "Yo, this is Vlad. We need to talk." And he never responded.
Hey. Yeah. I can't speak for him.
Well, you and him just had a falling out.
Yeah. I don't even want to get into it, man, because he's, he's just not a solid dude, man. I always had I knew from the minute he said, "Well, let's just take a break," and we discussed.
To exacerbate the situation, Vlad misrepresented Godfrey's remarks once more by accusing him of disdaining his own family. The community was further damaged, and the rift was widened as airsold of this type of manipulation.
And he was the one that was doing interviews saying I should be canceled and talking about my family and stuff like that. So if anyone should have a conversation with me, I think it should be him. But clearly,
Indeed, the entire incident demonstrated who is truly loyal and who is merely playing both sides. The duplicity was exposed by fans. It was a huge turnoff that Lord Jamar called Godfrey not solid, yet he immediately returned to Vlad. And Vlad was simply making fun of Jamar in the interview? It was chilly. It appeared even worse because of Yamar's pact with Vlad and his quiet, particularly when he declined to contact Godfrey, who never betrayed him. Godfrey's criticism of Jamar for selling his soul struck a deep chord, because sometimes the most unexpected people betray you.
Lord Jamar! It's been 5 years.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I feel sorry for him because there was
You gotta sell something.
But hell no.
Like a soul.
Yeah, you gotta sell. You gotta
Like, how much is a soul?
Yes, that was a true moment. Godfrey didn't mince words when he criticized Vlad for his rudeness and the way he portrayed black people in his interviews. Vlad's remark regarding reparations betrays a lack of awareness, or worse, apathy to the hardships faced by black communities. Godfrey turned that around with a potent truth check by reminding out that the U.S. spends trillions on international aid and defense while disregarding reparations. It revealed how some media professionals like Vlad attempt to promote particular storylines while evading responsibility. That argument brought to light the depth of the problems, which go beyond simple amusement and touch on topics like structural injustice and narrative control.
No, what I'm saying is
tens of millions of people, black people.
Black people.
Okay.
Who would get that?
Yeah.
It would bankrupt the whole country.
It would bankrupt the whole country, but for the people that built the country to make you the money.
Yeah.
You understand? All of a sudden now you worried about being bankrupt when you spend trillions of dollars on defense, trillions of dollars on unnecessary, trillions of dollars to send black men, especially to jail, trillions of dollars to up our whole country, trillions of dollars to food up, the air up, the water up, trillions of dollars to make people sicker and sicker and sicker and sicker in this country, but you mad? We don't have the money because, and this is what I think, and this is what I believe, you just don't like black people.
Of course. That's what truly raises red flags. Vlad provides insider information, such as access to police files, while other interviewers limit their conversation to music and job topics. How else would he be aware of Lil Baby's fight in prison, which Baby never spoke about in public? 50 Cent is cautioning everyone to avoid Vlad because his platform is a trap and not just for interviews. It unearths dirt, fosters mistrust, and provides justification for government enforcement to target individuals. Under the cover of cultural commentary, it is manipulation.
Exactly.
Was it like a racist thing? Was it like whites and blacks kind of clicked up in there?
How you know that?
That's just how prison is most times.
That's comment. I think you said it, is a typical Fed approach, which is to make you doubt yourself so you won't ask the important questions. However, some rappers were able to see through it. Lil Woody even stated that, based on Vlad's questioning style and attempts to trap people, he is convinced that Vlad is collaborating with the federal government.
We got real spider sense. And they go out. They tell her, like, yeah, something ain't right. So I'm like, cool. As soon as I get there, I shake Vlad's hand, something ain't right. When I sat down and started talking to Vlad, Vlad knew how to ask questions the same way the police did. Like my whole childhood, I watched cops. I watch how the police first 48. Yeah, so it's like, okay, I know their strategy. And then when Vlad asked me a certain question and I lied to him, I saw the look in his eyes. I thought he got mad. I said, oh, this I lied. It was over with for then. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, he the police.
Rappers aren't the only ones who have taken notice. Do you? Recall when Agent Vlad attempted to trick Mike Tyson into disclosing information about his contacts on the streets.
And all the Southside Crips.
Maybe.
You know, what is it, you know, here you are, this multimillionaire, and, you know, it seems like you've always been attracted to the guys that are still in the streets to a certain degree. Do you think that's a fair statement?
You think I'm attracted to them?
Well, not attracted to them, but I mean, you like having them around. You're friends with them and you
You think I like having them around?
I'm just asking.
You think I'm friends? What do you think? You think I like having them around?
You just spoke nicely about Zip, so I just thought.
Yeah, you know who these guys are? When you talk, what do you say about me? I'm this big, whatever I am, right? But you know who those guys are? Those are the guys that when I'm, whoever I am is a nobody, I'm here, those are the guys that live in the same building with me. They give my mother salt or sugar if they need the milk. They're the same guy.
What transpired between DJ Vlad and the Princeton professor is as follows. By criticizing Kendrick Lamar's trash song, Not Like Us. Claiming that it required a better mix, Vlad entered the Kendrick versus Drake controversy. Professor Morgan Jerkins intervened at that point and informed Vlad, "You are white. This is a black folk affair," indicating that black voices should be the main emphasis of the discussion surrounding Kendrick's songs. Vlad refused to back down, instead tagging Princeton University on social media and asking whether it was okay for a professor to tell a white person that they couldn't discuss hip-hop. Vlad threatened to denounce her to Princeton after Professor Jerkins reiterated that the conversation should focus on black people, stating that he would be contacting the institution to voice his displeasure. Vlad was threatening to fire a black professor for her tweet, so this was more than simply a disagreement. The irony was then heightened when Vlad referred to Nicki Minaj as Snicky Minaj on social media following her attack on ROC Nation. People quickly called him out, reminding him that he is effectively snitching by using his platform to expose musicians and their private affairs. Fans exposed the ridiculousness of Rick Ross's snitch charges by pointing out how Vlad fled to the police after he was supposedly jumped by someone. Insiders claim that Vlad is now pursuing 50 Cent in an attempt to put him in legal hot water, or create a scandal to bring him down, which escalates the situation even further. Vlad is more than simply an interviewer. He is working behind the scenes for greater forces, utilizing his position to stifle and manipulate the most prominent voices in hip-hop. Vlad is going to confront a completely other storm if he believes that his interference with 50 Cent will go unnoticed. For more tales like this, please subscribe to the channel and like the video if you liked this analysis. Keep checking back for all the most recent information and in-depth analyses you won't want to miss.